Hi, Dave Smith for Police One, and this is Roll Call Reality Training. Well, today we're going to go to North Carolina for a refresher on just how dangerous traffic stops can be. You know, this is one of the most common activities in law enforcement. It's one of those statistically deadly things we do, and it's so easy to get comfortable. Well, today I want to refresh you in the possible risks. First off, let's remember we're on an active roadway, so any activity, any stop there is going to have danger for us just from the other vehicles on the highway. Now, on this day in North Carolina, a fellow is going 96 in a 55, and Sergeant James Dorsey from the North Carolina Highway Patrol thinks that's probably a pretty good violation and pulls him over. Now, our driver is a fellow named Darius Rogers. Now, Darius is really fidgety, he's nervous, he's anxious as our sergeant makes a passenger side approach. And I'm going to tell you what, having been a highway patrolman, I believe thoroughly in right side or passenger side approaches on that active highway. It can be dang dangerous. And every trooper has heard the stories from their friends, if not experienced it themselves, of having to desperately get out of the way. So our sergeant makes an approach on the passenger side, and watch as he makes contact with this driver.
Where's your license at? Whose car is this? Let me see driver's license. Don't ever be digging around in the console the next time you're stopped by law enforcement. We don't know what you're digging around for. Where are you coming from? Clayton, you got your registration with you?
Okay, he continues to question, and this is what I like is in this contact is he verbalizes, he gets the subject talking, and again, Darius is got a lot of anxiety because he has a gun, which he confesses to having. Listen.
What's in there? A gun? What kind of gun is it? Is it yours?
All right, now the sergeant wants him to get out. Darius won't turn off the vehicle. He won't respond properly. Now, we're still not sure, and no one seems to be able to understand why, but at some point he decides in his mind he needs to grab that pellet gun, as it turns out to be. And this is the problem is that we don't get to know very often until after a situation what the nature of the threat truly is. And so often people with hindsight bias, in other words, they know the ending of the story, will critique us and criticize us. But watch what happens when the sergeant sees a gun appear.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop the gun. Drop the gun. Drop the gun.
Now you have a suspect who's been shot by your sergeant. Now he goes and he calls for assistance and he maintains control. Listen as he continues to advise everybody of his situation.
All right, look, I got a driver in the front seat. He's got a handgun with him. I've hit him 3 times. He's been hit 3 times, but he's still got his hand on the gun and he's still moving around.
Okay, now he's got backup. It's time to make the approach, and the sergeant is in complete control of the situation, giving strong verbal commands. Watch what happens.
Hey, me and Shane's going to approach. Me and Shane's going to advance. Keep your hands on the wheel. Keep your hands on the wheel. All right, we're good. We're good. Hey, hold tight what you got. I'm going to see if I can secure the pistol.
Go ahead, I got it.
Hey, keep both hands. Keep both hands on the wheel. Keep both hands on the wheel. Don't move it. Don't you move. Do not move.
Okay, now you have your suspect out. He's down. He's got 3 bullet holes in his back, and they start first aid. That's very important. Get him out, take control, do what you need to do. Now, just to give you the ending of the story now, the suspect does survive and is released from the hospital 6 days later. One of the things he continues to say when he's brought out of the vehicle is, he made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, he made a big mistake. One of the things the public doesn't understand is one of the surest ways to instigate a shooting with any law enforcement officer is to present a weapon toward that officer. And here you heard verbalization. You've seen it all well done. And this is the thing too today. I want you to think about this. Have you thought about, if you don't do passenger side approaches, have you ever thought about them on an active roadway? troopers all across the country face that possible risk all the time. So we're always evaluating. Some make passenger side approaches, some make driver side approaches. But regardless, think about it. Have your head in the game. Have that situational awareness. And also think about this. How would you have handled it when a subject's so irrational? He tells you he's got a firearm, and then he continues to go for it. Now, here's what I want you to do today. Think about this program you've seen today. Talk with your teammates about how would you guys handle it. What are the things that you've seen? Get with your teammates, talk about novel situations, offer yourselves different kind of problems or crises that you might have to face in a similar traffic stop, and if you've ever experienced a similar traffic stop. Again, the key is to be mentally prepared, aware of your situation, so you can go out there and you can take care of yourself, you can take care of your partner, and then we'll get to see you again next time on Roll Call.